Thanks for tuning in for this video guide on whether you need pet insurance or not. Now that pet insurance is becoming more popular, I'm getting this question all the time. It's really difficult to give a hard and fast yes or no answer to this. So I just wanted to make a quick little video to kind of explain pet insurance, who it benefits, who may not necessarily need to spend that extra money, and how you can choose the right pet insurance coverage for your dog. Pet insurance is becoming just as confusing as human insurance. There are different policies, different types, tons of different carriers now. Different insurance companies are offering it, and they all kind of have different features to their policies. So it really is something that you need to do some research on, and some of that becomes figuring out what's right for your specific situation. I know in my case, my health insurance provider offers pet insurance. The company that I use for health insurance for myself and my family member, my human family members, also offers pet insurance, and they actually give us a multi-policy discount for getting our pet insurance through them. So, that's something that if you have health insurance, that may be something to look for. There are companies now that are offering pet insurance, and they may be able to pay part of that for you. So if you have that option, that's definitely I would say the first thing to look into, because it's going to save you a little bit of money right from the get-go. Depending on the plan that you choose, health insurance can cover both accidents or just standard health insurance, and the plans can meet a wide range of budgets. Obviously, like with human health insurance, the cheaper the plan, the less coverage you get, or the higher your deductible might be. But whether it's actually worth it for you depends on a lot of factors. Pet insurance jargon can be very confusing, same as human health insurance. It generally can be summed up into 4 different categories, which I'll talk about very, very briefly in this video. But if you click the link below the video, there is much more information in my written guide that you can find to kind of pick and choose and see what might be the best for you. Accident only, an accident only plan, exactly what it sounds like. Average is about $50 a month. Keep in mind, these are just averages. Different insurance companies may be much higher, some might be lower. This is your most basic and cheapest option. As the name suggests, it covers accidents that can happen to your dog outdoors or indoors. You're hiking and your dog breaks their leg. You're at home and you're playing fetch and your dog, trips and breaks their toenail off and needs to have some medical care to cover that. Accidents are covered by an accident in only policy. But if you have something that's, a long-term condition, your dog's diagnosed with cancer, your dog comes down with something like an ear infection, that's not an accident, so it's not going to be covered under those policies. However, if you're looking for something on a budget just to help with those accidental expenses, accident only may be the right plan for you. Another one is time-limited plan. Pet insurances like this type of coverage, cover not only accidents, but a wide range of diseases and illnesses. They're relatively cheap because there's a lot of conditions that need to be followed. That was my little cat, Elsa. Sorry about that. But there are a lot of conditions that need to be followed. So for starters, there's a time limit. Typically, the time limit is 12 months, which is why they're referred to as 12-month insurances. After 12 months have passed since the diagnosis of the condition, the insurance doesn't cover it anymore. So a condition like, say, cancer may be covered for the first 12 months, but anything after that is not going to be covered anymore. If it's something, say, like an ear infection, you're not going to have issues for 12 months, so the whole thing's going to be covered. So you can see how those policies can come in handy, but also the drawbacks there. A maximum benefit plan, this type of dog health insurance is similar to the time limited, but it has no time limit, but it still has a funds limit per condition. So if the funds limit is reached, the insurance company will start calling it a pre-existing condition. So for example, like if your dog has cancer, maybe the funds limit is $5,000. Once they've paid out that $5,000, they then deem that cancer a pre-existing condition and they stop covering it. So, benefits and drawbacks to that plan as well. If a certain health issue needs, say, 18 to 24 months to be taken care of, that this could be something where, a maximum benefit policy comes in. It's more expensive than the other two options, easily over $100 a month probably for something like this, but you know, it covers more things. So that's what you have to look for. And then finally, we have lifelong plans. This type of pet insurance is the most expensive, but it offers you also the most security and flexibility. So, you know, pros and cons, and we see that with everything as far as expenses versus what you got what you pay for. It covers vet fees for almost all non-pre-existing conditions up to a certain point each year. Also, if you renew the policy, it gives you the same amount of coverage for the following year. It doesn't matter how long a treatment takes. If it's a lifelong treatment like diabetes, you'll be covered as long as the policy is paid and up to date. These typically do have that annual limit. So if you hit that annual limit, you know, you will have to pay out of pocket for the rest of the year. But then when the new year comes, it kind of rolls over and starts again. This is a really expensive option. Plans can be upwards of $200 a month. But again, with something like diabetes, you're going to be spending way more than that a month on your dog's vet care, prescription medications, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, that may be an option for you, and it may actually save you money if your dog has a condition like that. Some insurance companies, you know, have tricks and loopholes. There's a lot of research that needs to be done. I recommend personally consult with your veterinarian. They a lot of times will have feedback from a lot of different pet owners, and they deal with the insurance companies through their office, so they have some firsthand information about people who have gotten mixed up in the loopholes and the tricks, and some insurance companies that really go above and beyond and don't you know, put their clients through that kind of stuff. So they can be a great resource. Check with multiple companies, read, research, check reviews on the internet, ask other pet owners, family members, friends that you trust, firsthand experience, get some recommendations from them, and then make a choice that benefits you. Again, if you want some more detailed information on the policies to help you kind of really nail down what's best for you, click the link below the video. There's a lot more details in my written guide, but I just didn't want to make this a 15-minute video. So check that out, get some more information, and as I mentioned, talk to your vet, talk to people that use pet insurance. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to email me. Thanks for watching this video guide.